M0FXB, welcome to the channel. So, it's not too busy today, but I still thought I'd show these two side by side. Beneath, we've got the GSOC, which is connected to, underneath, my Xiegu G90, which used to have a screen that looked like this, and which I can put back on whenever I want, just by slipping it on the front. That's the original screen, and if I want to put it back on, I literally just go like so and push it in place, but after I've taken off the connector that is connecting this screen to the G90. So you can, if I turn that one down and just turn up, it's not the strongest signals today. Obviously the 7610 is a fantastic device. Right, 118, we've got a French station there. So we'll tap this, remember this is touch screen. I can also use my Bluetooth mouse, which I'm pretty sure would work on the 7610. In fact, I'll test it actually, watch. This is the dongle that comes with it. The Bluetooth is a RI Mini. If I just plug it into the mouse up here. Now remember the price difference on these. Okay, it's plugged in. £3,500, £350, but yeah, you do have to pay. Same again, £350 for the G90. It's a 20-watt radio. The Xiegu is 100. Now watch the mouse on the let's see if it will just work. Let's turn it off and on. Yeah, look. If you look at the thing, I can change the frequency. Look. You can see that. So that's great, working great. Pleased about that. Unplug that dongle. I mean, it's a really good little keyboard that actually, for £15. Right. So now we've plugged it in and we're now here. Okay. Now let's click some of the activity. Turn the volume up. 118. Yeah. So let's go to 118. But now there are two separate antennas. Let's turn down. You're now listening to you're just listening to the 7610. They're both using long wires. One's 9 to 1 with a 20, let me think now, 66 foot of wire, and one's, let me think now, 9 to 1 and 49 to 1 balance. So you can hear that's the Icom. Turn it down. Now we'll turn up. If we hold down, get the RF gain up a bit higher. It's not bad, is it? You think? £600 worth of stuff, maybe 700, 3,000. The waterfall isn't as obvious. Where the 7610, you can really see the trails, can't you? That's 3-1. So let's turn down the Xiegu. You've got volume and squelch there. They are very similar antennas. Oh, strong one there, wasn't there? Now I need to learn how to, maybe I could refine this. I know we can change the colours. Watch, if I go to radio, hit scope, I can change the band width by going span, make it a bit more obvious what's about. And obviously you've got the settings here on the Icom. Nothing strong though, that's the problem. Back to the 118. Let's try 40. I mean 20. Where's it gone? What's that thing? Not great, is it? (18102). Let's try that. Tap the screen. Very similar in how it works. 18. Press enter. And it's 102, isn't it? 18102. I know it's on USB, so let's turn it down. Turn this one up. I mean, it's not as good, of course, but it's, you know, it's there. I haven't tuned it actually. I don't want to tune them when they're so close together. But yeah, built-in tuner. Oh, look at that. When the tuner's off, it does that. That's interesting. Yeah. It's just not very busy, full stop, which is a shame. But I still wanted to show them together. They both got tuners. You've got, if you tap here and go to radio, you've got an equalizer, RS, receive and transmit, display, you can make display adjustments. You've got all your filters here. System one there, I'm running firmware 1.3, which is the newest one. Every video I've seen for the GSOC basically says you can't run it with the latest firmware on the G90. The G90 I've got here is running the latest firmware, which is version 1.8. So I don't understand what they mean, because both of these are running the latest firmware. This is 1.3, the G90 is 1.8, which is the latest. So what else are we showing you? System, SWR scan. I'm going to exit that. I don't really want to get it to transmit too near my other device. So receive. So you've seen the two main menus. You've got hold it in buttons for the tuner. Then you've got your power. If you hold it in, it's RF. Enter. Receive and transmit. You've got equalizers there. Squelch, as you can see here. Earphones or speakers. So there's a speaker built into this head unit. And, you know, if you had a longer RS-232 cable, you're going to be able to put this base unit wherever you want, which is the Xiegu. And I'll just show you, right at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how I can just put the Xiegu back on. So we'll actually turn this off. Okay, turn it off. I'll move it out of the way completely. You know me, always tinkering. Unplug the IQ. It's literally, I'll show you how easy it is to connect all this up. So on the back here, we've got the RS-232 that comes from the Xiegu, which is still on, by the way. Maybe I should have turned it off, but anyway. Okay. The RS-232 is just basically going, because the G90 was designed for the unit to be separated. So that just can go back on there, like so. I will put it on. And then the other lead that we had, like a 3.5 to 3.5, this one, just goes into the back of the, just show you here, of the G90. See it there? So I'll unplug that as well. Pack away the G90 unit. Turn this round. Of course, when I took the head unit off, I took off the stand, but look, let's just be sensible and just take out the power while we connect that on. Right, I'm not going to screw it back on, but it was 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to plug that back in. Put the stand out. Okay, now of course it's more sensible to put the screws back in, but I'm not going to. And then we're just going to turn it back on. Oh yeah, did I pushed it in properly? Asking for trouble here. It's a real bright screen, isn't it? The G90. And look, we're back in business now. I can actually run the G90. Watch this. This is a little trick for you. There's the G90. Now this is a little trick. We'll leave it there. And what we'll do, we'll power up the GSOC, and just like we were before, it's just a normal Xiegu 12 volt power display. It doesn't have to be powerful because it's a head unit, it's not a radio, so it doesn't need much power. Remember, to update the firmware on this, you just put an SD card in and turn it on. That's how easy it is to update the firmware. So if I grab this is the firmware lead in my hand, right? I'm going to show it you. This is the firmware lead. And to update the firmware, you basically plug into the side here. Okay, and then you get this USB. Now I'm going to plug this USB lead. Now look, no signal. I'll take out my mouse for now. Although I could put it in the one above. Fine. Like so. Let's get it right. So I've done this, and now last time I plugged it into the back. So it doesn't go in that one, it goes into the back. So the IQ lead at the back. I'm going to show you this working because I had it working earlier and the whole lot was working. Let's just turn it off and on, and then we'll show you what I'm on about. Bye for now, 7-3.